Okay, dabei sind wir. Frank hier ist im Fuß.
Hello! Welcome to lockdown here in Manchester. With so much time on my hand, I've been digging through all old video archives. I've put together this story of a day on the Argentinian Paso San Francisco. Enjoy! We headed out from the small mountain town of Tinagasto where we'd stayed the previous night. In the early dawn light, the mountains look especially stunning with a low bright sun glinting off the copper and bronze ore in the surface. Ducking in between the heat of the rising sun and the cold shade as we wind our way up to the Argentinian border. We expect about 100 miles run which passes gently and without incident until at about 12,000 feet we turn a corner, see a large pond with flamingos. Just chilling in the morning sun. After arriving at the Argentinian border about 9 AM, it's very quiet. The border's just a small prefab hut where they stamp you and your motorbike out of the country before sending us on our way. We rode on into an epic landscape of volcanic wasteland that seemed more recognisable as the moon than anything on Earth, but, well, with tarmac for a few miles at least. After more enticing photos for later Facebook gloating, we plough on. And just as the tarmac runs out, we come over the crest of a hill to find Chuck forlornly trying to pick up his Ducati. After much laughter, we get off and help him to pick it up. But it's not been a simple fall, and the front wheel of his bike is well and truly seized. We try and contact the support truck, but they're not picking up, so there's only one thing for it. Chuck pitches his tent and his camping chair, sets out his picnic wine, and prepares to wait. The truck's going to be coming along the same way and eventually we'll pick him up. His large stones, standing up is easier, but at any useful speed, the back end starts to fishtail, which is tricky to control. Just as I'm making progress, I get a big fishtail and slow down to control it. But looking in my mirror, I see Gary standing up with his bike on the floor. I turn around to go and help and find him taking photos and laughing his head off.
Okay, dabei sind wir. Frank hier ist im Fuß.
Oh, shit. Let's get it stood up. Two, three.
Where the engine bar goes, isn't it?
That's fucking gone.
Is that the engine bar man? Where should that man?
Oh, for only crankiest, it's only me.
For today?
Yo, I'll find the crankiest.
With the damage assessment pretty terminal and no space on the support truck for a second bike, we sit forlornly contemplating our limited options. When suddenly I remember I have a tube of chemical metal putty in my bag. I'd never imagined it might work for this, but it's worth a try. As I dig it out my bag, Gaz looks at how he might go about a repair.
I reckon, given time and energy, I could plug that.
With the expertise of Chief Engineer Metcalf and moral support of Mr. Sanders, who turned up to confirm we wouldn't get the bike on the support truck, we managed to fix the hole and tentatively start the bike. There's no obvious grinding metal, and with a small top up of oil, we head on triumphant. It takes another hour to get to the Chilean border, where the rest of the group are waiting for us, and then another 3 hours to Copiapó, where I run out of petrol at the traffic lights just as I'm waiting to turn into the petrol station. Everyone made it safe and sound for a few cold beers and another epic day's adventuring.